Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. Did he now? The mouth on that man. He must be I'm beginning to... I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start. You look out, though. Pardon me.
There's a reason they got this place under quarantine, right?
For the last ratchet on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. Should've known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrum. Alright, okay. Seems I've gotta do something.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me... What? You'd let a poor, ill woman get disappeared? All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in... 3 weeks back... If I had, you think... Let's just say... Anywho, I... Oh, Lord. Surely you wouldn't try... Thanks for helping me. Or I guess I should...
Any word on Jesse? Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
This is Halcyon.
How do you do? Ah, how might I assist you? Miss Doyle... That's not unreasonable.
Boss, you can't be serious. The board's got no right to just enslave another human being.
That's where you're wrong, young man. Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? You might be surprised, but I will recall my collection agent. Now, is there...
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing. The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off. It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin. You won't be sorry. Though it looks like...
We got us a real sawbones. Welcome aboard, Ellie.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
This is Halcyon. Interrupt your regular.
If you're here for this week... Yes, dearie? Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway, where that distress signal I told you about came from. Shouldn't be too... Anytime. Great. I've...
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Finhill. I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price. Something on your mind? I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook. Sure do. Some of it was even legal. There's a lot of business that goes through the groundbreaker. Glad to hear it. It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do. Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it. Aw, come on. That stuff's boring. Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it. No complaint.
It's a touch different from the ones I've seen. Shouldn't be so hard to get it patched up, though.
Perfect spot for some peace and quiet.
sweeping the area.
On your left, Captain!
Investigating.
Oh, gosh. He's dead, ain't he? Nicely done. Great work.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. Though, that whiskey did give my head aching something fierce. Feels like a primal's chewing on my skull. I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises. Isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal and, I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Yeah, but isn't the same? Maybe. Too big. Most of... All right. Be safe.
B&P, I can't believe it's not yours. It's unbelievable how good it is.
My comm center already got an update ping from the back. Thanks. Looking at the transmission logs, well, thanks again.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the unreliable? Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Hey, Doc Fenhill. Glad to see you ain't moved on from Groundbreaker yet.
Hey, Tobias. How's the leg?
Good as you left it, ma'am. Still bends and everything. A bullet went through it, most of the way. The other guy thought his ship was perfectly operational. I told him it was salvage. We disagreed. I won.
Workplace hazards, Captain. Pretty routine around here.
Sure am. A few years back, they got me these days.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. Not a word. Pity. My guy in marketing is about to lose his other thumb. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings, but there's a catch.
Wouldn't be much fun without one.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled. I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. If there's anything else... These days, the scrap bit... Our field is not all of our... Good boy. Knew you'd understand. Be seeing you.
CMP near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
It's almost time for today. What do you... That's right. Though for how... The board... Bit... And between... Go... Actually, because I think... Those... But oh... That's... Clean...
So that's what that smell is.
Sometimes the hairs poke out between the seams, but I don't mind. That's what the law gave us matches for. But that's not what you wanted to talk about. Anytime.
Rizzo's purple berry fudge. Soft sour candy shell around a sweet purple berry flavored center. Such a pure.
are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain. Remember that you
You're some sort of freelancer?
Never seen the van. Go on.
I appreciate.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
My dad. Hey, that's... I mean, if you need it. Okay. Oh, you like flowers? I can't find many kinds around here. If you need to go, I'll wait outside. If you're hungry, I could open up a can of something. I don't like coming out here. People in the streets stay.
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't back.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. If this... I don't... Careful, stranger. Some... Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into... I work in the constable's office now. I'm not allowed to look pleased. Beats working at the cannery.
If it ain't the Starship Inspector, here's hoping Edgewater's up to your standards.
It's a good day if you make it back to town in one piece.
Hey, thanks for helping me back in that cave. You got a real knack for curative work.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
You wanna mingle, go You what? Does it feel good? You really are a... So, you just...
I appreciate what...
Oh, I almost forgot. We'll get you Go ahead. I don't see... You're the first to ask after me in some time. My family's work spacers wanted to work in this... What happened, you ask? I just didn't have the brains for it. Now that I'm behind a bar... Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you. Lab work ain't for me. They did. What's wrong? Not so... So. That right? Prove it. Ah, I know that serial drama. You're right. I don't. Ugh, is this... Most? Anyhow, Let me make something clear. Spacers, I start gallivanting on it. Keep it down, will you? I've said enough.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen. Hey, keep it down. I'm in about as... Figured it was obvious. Maybe you don't know this. Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble. That's kind of you to say. Company always tells us. I really wish I'm feeling it. Esther's got medication? Nope, I'm sorry. Why? That That is exactly what I've been doing. All right, you made your...
I don't have time for this.
What? What was that?
Open fire! And stay down, miscreants!
Something's not right.
I can take it. Here we go.
We're pretty good at this.
How'd you do that so fast?
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
This is where the magic happens. Well,
I never got a chance to thank you for hearing me out. Gave me the courage to ask for a job in the workshop. I'm happy when I'm working with my hands. Just gotta convince them to let me use the workshop. Just between you and me, Boss Thompson's got a touch of rancor against Parvati. Said he wanted someone reliable in the workshop. So here I stand, I suppose.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Nothing I can do.
Ms. Romero's in our office now. Edgewater's getting crowded, so we could use the help. We pay by the finger. What do you have for me? Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. I was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, here, here. Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus. You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations. Let me stop you there. It is official, Spacers. Ever since the company first settled the Veil, not everyone's cut. Uh-huh. I recall, young you. Says so right on the warning label. What's on...
Friend of mine, Doc. Died a couple weeks back.